Me and Antonia are with the UPEI Student Union. So we're on campus and have lots of opportunities for volunteering throughout the year with us. So quick little introduction. So I'm the general manager with the Student Union. I'm Melissa Morrow, one of the full-time staff members that works for the Student Union. Pretty much everybody who works for us is a student. There's only 5 of us that are not students. Everybody else is a student. So we have lots of opportunity for volunteer and work within the organization. I mainly work with the executive and help them throughout the year in their role to fulfill all their projects, events, whatever they're planning throughout the year to help them. Also do some accounting and here for obviously the history and the continuity of the organization to be able to have the few people around that know from year to year everything that's going on. So
yeah, and I definitely would not be able to do my job without Melissa. But my name's Antonia. I'm the current Vice President Student Life with the Student Union. I'm a student in computer science, and just a couple duties that I perform in my role is organizing campaigns and events on campus. I also work with the clubs and societies on campus as well to get them rectified and provide services for them. And I also work with my coordinator that also helps me with the clubs and basically perform other duties as necessary.
So a little bit about the Student Union. We are a not-for-profit organization that represents all full-time students at UPEI. Our budget comes from student fees. So the fees that students pay to the Student Union is how we create our budget and operate from year to year. So those fees help provide services to students, advocacy. The Fox and Crow falls underneath the Student Union as well, which is a restaurant on campus. We also have a yearbook, the Cadre, which is a newspaper, as well as clubs that Antonia talked about as well. And we have various coordinators as well that work for the Student Union. And obviously the top of the chart is our student council, which is all volunteers. So that's one way people can definitely get volunteer opportunities with us. So the student council oversees the entire organization and provides direction as to where the organization is going to go, what our priorities are going to be, what we're going to advocate for. So that is the student council. Services, so we have a health and dental plan that we offer clubs and societies. We have funding opportunities for clubs, for students, graduate or undergraduate, ABC, to be able to go to conferences, host events on campus. The Panther Patrol, which is a safe ride program, student handbooks, events and campaigns, the Fox and Crow, and we do various wet dries throughout the year, which are dance events for students of all ages.
Yeah, and I mean, as we're still in the process of talking about volunteer opportunities, just in general, working with the Student Union, we currently have our election nominations open. That comprises of all the volunteer opportunities like the counselor ones that Melissa mentioned and other executive positions that are open currently as well. Yeah, so if you're just to check out on our website, there's a lot of information on all the opportunities that are open and how to kind of apply for them and nominate yourself for those positions as well.
So this is all the positions that we have open. This will be for next school year. So it'll be for the starting in September. So there's faculty reps. So all the faculty, so your arts, science, business, nursing, education, ABC, engineering, math and computational sciences, all have a single rep on campus. Somebody represents the international students. There's a graduate student rep. This is the first year we're having an equity, diversity and inclusion rep. The ombudsperson, a residence rep, a 2SLGBTQ plus rep, and an Indigenous rep. So the Indigenous rep is appointed through the Maui Omi Center. So they will hold in the fall an appointment process to elect that person. But the rest of the positions are currently open for volunteer opportunities. So for these here positions, everybody has to attend council meetings. So that's where the executive give reports, our financial statements are looked at. They talk about the finances of the organization, advocacy priorities and what we lobby the governments for, and give us direction on that, what we lobbied the university for, that kind of stuff. They meet bi-weekly on Sunday evenings. So the time commitment for these positions would be to be able to attend the Sunday meetings, as well as we have various subcommittees of the student union, and all the representatives sit on various committees. Some of them are on a committee because of the position that they're in, but a lot of the other positions on the committees, you can choose what committee you'd like to join if it's of interest to you. So there's lots of subcommittees for all the counselors to sit on, and some of the subcommittees could be the budget, which decides the budget for the student union for the year, clubs and events, so a budget or a committee that helps with the clubs and events on campus. There's one for advocacy, there's one for new initiatives, future direction, so that kind of provides our strategic direction for the organization. So there's lots of different committees for counselors to be involved in. And then as part of being a counselor, you have to volunteer within the student union throughout the year. So those volunteer opportunities could be anything from helping to put up posters, helping with events, helping with anything that we might need help with. The 5 days a cheer was helping with decorating and getting the building ready for the holiday season. So lots of different opportunities like that. Counselors, and as well, they have to do one initiative throughout the year where they meet with their constituents, find out what their constituents' needs are. That initiative could be whatever the student wants. Sometimes it's been the nursing faculty has done, the nursing rep has done coffee giveaways to all the nursing students during exams, or some people have done outreach where they've done roundtables, or it is up to the person's to decide what they want to do. So that there is council, and then other volunteer opportunities. So definitely on a regular basis, we're looking for lots of volunteers to help with our campaigns that we do. Kind of said one of them was like 5 days a cheer. We also do Love and Sex Week. We're doing Black History Month right now as a campaign. So there's lots of different campaigns that we do throughout the year that we need help to run these campaigns, put them together, and make them succeed. So that's where we look for volunteers. For events as well, distributing information around campus, so putting up posters and flyers, getting the word out, and then different things like the Imagine Us poster sale in the fall, where we have the big poster sale on campus. They're always looking for volunteers as well to help out with that. So those are kind of the main areas where we have volunteer opportunities. If we are looking for volunteers, we usually post it on our social media or put it in our newsletter that goes out to all students. As well as on our website, there is a volunteer opportunity form that students can put their information down. And if we are looking for volunteers, we will reach out to the people on the list to see if there's anybody available. And then there's also kind of indirectly volunteer opportunities, but our clubs and societies are all volunteer based. So they run on campus. Some of them are faculty specific, some of them are interest groups. So if anyone's ever interested in starting a club or society on campus or getting involved with clubs and societies on campus, we can definitely help with that up at the student union office. If you come up, we can definitely help you and point you in the right direction. But that there's another way to kind of indirectly volunteer through us, because all the clubs and societies do fall under us. So it's kind of indirectly through us, but a great way to volunteer and meet people and get involved on campus as well.
Yeah, and as Melissa mentioned, like we have the current like volunteer form on our website. That's where we have the list of people we reach out to whenever we have volunteer opportunities available. So you can check that out and kind of like sign up. And once we have an opportunity available, we kind of send messages out to the student as they become available. So I want to just talk about some of the perks of volunteering with us. As an organization, you get access to our exclusive swag and incentives that we have for volunteers, And sometimes we compensate volunteers by giving them access to our big wet dry events that Melissa mentioned before. And also the ability to kind of choose like how you would want to work around your work schedule. Like we're very flexible with people's like school schedule and working around that when it comes to like sending out posters or any other volunteer opportunity you may have. And also you get to gain like valuable work experience with us. If you don't want to be like a counselor or an executive team member, but also just be a part of the team. So this is just one of the couple reasons why volunteering with us is kind of worthwhile, and we're a cool bunch of people to work with. So it's always fun. Yeah, I think
And just
someone
to
just
add,
added the link on there to place to volunteer. Thank you.
and just to add to Antonia there as well, at the end of the year, we do have an awards banquet for our staff, and we do invite our volunteers to the awards banquet as well. So at the end of the year, it's kind of a special night where we honor our volunteers and all of our staff that work for us in all of our departments. So they're able to attend that night as well.
Yeah.
And then this here's just our information, how to get a hold of us. This is email, phone number, website, and if you want to come in person, we're in the WA Murphy Student Center on the 2nd floor, if you just want to come and see us as well.
Thank you.